Okay, now that I've got the bowl and the spoon both improved, I've improved both of them. The bowl with just the material and the spoon with the material and the rounded edge, the rounded handle. Now I'm going to bring them both in together. We're going to start to get these things together. Let me show you how to do that. So I've gone back to my bowl because I did some things with the walls and the lighting that I liked. And so I'm going to go to File and Append. This is how we bring things in. It looks like I can't do it from my live render view, so I'm going to do Shift-Z. Oh, I was in edit mode. That's probably why. So in object mode, if I go to File and Append, this is just a way to bring objects in together. I'm in my downloads here, but I'm pretty sure I've got a spoon here somewhere. Yep. Okay, I click on the Blender file that I want to bring in. I'm bringing in the spoon, and then it says, what do you want to bring in? Well, I'm going to always go to Objects, and I've got my camera, my lamp, and my sphere. So we started with a sphere and extruded off of it to get the handle. So this is the object that I want right here. So I'm going to double click it or click and then append from library. And there it is. And it's a little bit big. So now we're dealing with proportions, but I can just scale it. Press S and scale. I'm going to align this back to center of mass, the origin point. Okay. All right, so it's important to pay attention to proportions. If my spoon is like this big, I see this all the time, that is just not the right size. Next to the bowl, look, if I put that in the bowl, the whole spoon fits in the bowl, and it looks tiny. Okay, bad proportion. So I'm going to scale it, and usually it sticks, depends on the size of the bowl, and there's all sorts of sizes, but usually it's about this size. I'm going to go to a front view 1 and orthographic 5, and then wireframe because I'm outside of my box in orthographic view. So now I can see the spoon. I'm in wireframe. I press Z. I can see both the spoon and the bowl, and that looks a little big, and so I'm going to scale it down maybe about like that. I'm going to rotate it so then it can come outside of the bowl. Ooh, looks like I got pretty lucky there. There we go. So the bottom's in the bowl and the top is lying on the edge of the bowl, just like that. And I can go to a top view 7 and rotate it more if I want. There we go. Okay, Z to get out of wireframe, 5 to get out of orthographic, and that's pretty good right there. So now it's in the bowl. So I like to put it in the bowl to get proportions. Even if I'm going to set it on the table next to the bowl, I like to put it in there, and then I can pull it back out and unrotate it and all that. Rotate it back. So Shift-Z, and it looks like I don't have the material on my spoon. Let me do that real quick. So if I've got my spoon selected, yep, no material. I'm just going to click New Material, and it's diffused by default. I'm going to get the principled shader. I'm going to put the metallic up to 100%, and going to keep it that color. Let's look at that and see what that looks like. And there's quite a bit to reflect off of it, so it should look pretty good that way. That looks pretty good. I can have it either really shiny, a really shiny spoon, or I could bump up the roughness right here and make it a little bit rough. Different types of metal. So that's great when you get it the way you want. It's a little bit laggy right now. There we go. When you get it the way you want, you can render it and submit it.